Okay, quickly, we try to make this recording. I'm sorry about the noise in the background, the radio, but we have to make this kind of quick as possible. First, I want to tell you the ring materialized. Okay, it reappeared. First thing I want to tell you though is that the asteroid did hit last night, and we were told by someone that someone that would be very knowledgeable that it did hit and that people were hurt, and basically that's it. And then I fell asleep. So it came early, the asteroid. Okay, so just to let you know that too. Also, the ring materialized. This ring was missing. See it? Okay, it was missing. And it's very special. That's the sign for God. Our palaces in Turkey have that on the floor. Basically, we just looked at two. And so they would know that. And it's from our palace in Persia. And it was a mezuzah. And our dad, my birth father, and birth mother gave that to me from the palace. And the day that he became sick and never recovered, he we put it someplace, and I went and picked it up. He says it's looked at that too. Um, it materialized. It materialized. I'm going to say materialized for the simple fact that, first of all, our God has supernatural powers that far surpass the devil. I want to lecture that too. So the book about it too. So we just lectured too. So the devil's nothing. Okay, so we'll lecture that. Also, again, you see, we told you that the Americans and the bad people employ magicians. They do the materialized, dematerialized thing, and so remember I told you I would look for the ring again. I would look for it. I would continue to look for it and see if I could find it. But I told you I saw those two women with it, that one woman, and I saw those men that had the car accident. I saw them, and the women with them. I saw the woman with them. I saw them saw them with the ring. So I went to that too. Well, this thing here from the police, I stuck a pin in it. When I stuck a pin in it, I said, "Let me stick a pin in this and see if what happens." When I stuck a pin in it, then I found the ring. There was also something else that I was looking for too that I couldn't find that materialized. It was my ring. It was my bracelet from Persia. What the bad people try to say we're bad and call by another name, but I'm part Persian, so I'm Milita too, and so I'm not mulatto, and so we just want to say that to you again too. So my bracelet appeared, and I'm still looking for the other one, and so we know that the person who told us that the asteroid had hit is a very knowledgeable person. Also told me to stick a pin in things. I don't usually have a lock on my suitcase because I usually stick a pin in it. It it curtails a it curtails a thief to a certain point because thieves are wicked. People who steal are the devil's people, and they certainly went like a pin a pin stuck in anything. This piece of paper was what those police had that day when they had the car accident. And they were kicking my bracelet, and they were talking about imposters Charles. That's what I get for doing to. We call him imposters Charles. That's what I get. That's what we get. That's what I get for doing that to imposter Charles. He's not. He's a kidnapper. So all the people that helped imposter Charles, the crooked police and the crooked people, they're going to be arrested because they were just like that too. The crooked police that had the car accident. Now they cut my hair. So to cut a lock on my hair, it had to have been cut because they cut my backpack. Remember that? So to look at too. So that's what happened. So we know that David Blaine also helped Imposter Charles. He would be really old now. He would be not a nice magician. He was trying to find a relative, Abdul Sikh. David Copperfield is actually a rabbi. So we looked at that too, which he's good. He started to do stuff from the temple on the stage, and they didn't like that. And then Claudia Schiffer heard him because I said, and so he had to go sit someplace. He didn't die, but he was incapacitated where he couldn't go on stage, and without we told you what happened to his middle. So now we know that they employed the bad Americans employed magicians. There was a woman that was in Lausanne, and Apostle Charles and Carmen tried to run her crazy. I told the woman, I said, it's not her socks are missing. They did something to her sock drawer all the time, and they laughed about it. It wasn't funny. It's like Laura Dez and A.K. Madonna and Prosperous Charles made put something slippery on a sidewalk, like a sidewalk in Russia, um, uh, when in Ukraine bombed us one time, and somebody fell and bumped their head and hurt it really bad, and I think they broke something. They laughed about it. These people are sick people that try to hurt us all. So we're the normal sane people that we believe in God and we know that our God wins and basically said and our God beats the devil. We're not the devil. We're the good people. Me and my beloved in the community speak, our family makes it simple. We're the good people. So basically said, and we just want to let you know that our God is superior. Our God is God, and our God will beat the devil any day and any wicked thing. So maybe somebody can explain to you what happened. Basically said they would dematerialize, so I wouldn't find it. You know, like now you see it, now you don't, like the magician does. But I felt them trying to pull me, harass me, and try to pull me aside. They tried it actually. When I was in the pharmacy, the plain clothes police, the off-duty policeman showed me his badge and getting smart. He was one of the policemen that harassed me and tried to do things. Then somebody back here went to try to get somebody who was harassing me, a worker at a place, another a car place on the other side. It was a man trying to harass me, going to show me blah blah blah. Don't show me anything. They're imposters trials as people. You know, the homosexual and horror man that tried to kill us and tried to take our things. He raped. They're crazy people. He raped our family members and killed our family members and told lies. And trying to do things to us and as a homosexual and what else did he did a lot of bad things to us and he's a kidnapper. So a crooked policeman that would help him would be wicked, right? Or anybody else crooked, wicked. So I know when I didn't have any memory, the security would tell me, we saw that dark stuff attacking, trying to chasing you and trying to attack you, and I didn't remember those people. They mean like the dark side, and also the Aliyah people and Bormanos people. They're dark. They're the ultra citrus side, the dark side. That's the opposite of us. We're God's people. We're holy. So we just want that too, and we're good, and we're not fake holy. So I'm trying to explain this to you because the music's kind of distracting. You know how when I talk to you when it's quiet and I can talk to you and it flows like it's supposed to. But we just want to let you know that too. I'm going to try to find a chart of the asteroid belt because we took those pictures, our people, and it was on the internet one other time, so we can show you that they cannot predict the asteroid and they cannot see them. There's so many like raindrops, unless it's a really big one and they're right in the back of one. Okay, so we just looked at two, and they don't know when it's going to hit. They don't know, and they know from in space how it is because we're the youngest people ever went to space. Me and my beloved PvP, and you know you were a diaper in space because there's no way to have anything else. So we just looked at two. So okay, and you float around. So okay, now we'll talk to you as soon as we can, but we just want to let you know that too. So our dad who told us that the asteroid hit was one of our dads, and also he has told us about sticking the pin in things, and when I did that, it materialized. Because at first when I said no, it's not in there because I thought where I found it, it was where I thought it might be, but it wasn't there, and it was inside a bag. When I did find it, I stuck a pin in it, and I said, and I opened the bag and I saw it. It was inside the bag that had the false birth date that they've been putting everything on. That's not my birth date. See, it's Heshvan, the 13th I was born on, and it wasn't the 10th of November, which is today. It was found in a bag. That night, when those crooked police did that and tried to steal things, and there's something else that our uncle dad gave to us. His brother was a Rothschild. He gave us a cuckoo clock for our marriage a present. And supposed to sit, me and my beloved sister Kashit, and the crooked cop that I was kicking the bracelet, and I told you I had a vision where he was the one that was driving a car, and they pulled out his torso and his legs were gone, and his arms were gone because he touched my breast. He was trying to take the cuckoo clock and things from me. And the man said that's not. I heard him say he was taking it for Charles. He said that's not Charles's. None of the stuff. The ring right here, it houses the back part of it. It's a wedding ring my husband gave to me from Turkey, and the rabbis know about it. It has the Star of David on it underneath this part. So they could never have taken that. And basically said, and the women, they were afraid of this one. You know, I said the rabbis helped to make that for me. It has to do with being a virgin on your wedding night. Basically said, she backed up when I said the rabbis helped to make that for us. You know, the pink and the red for virgins, for little girl virgins that wait for the wedding night, and for women who waited for the wedding night and they can wear it. Okay, so now we're going to talk to you as soon as we can. I don't like this music in the background, but you know, this is one of the songs that the kidnappers harassed me with. I don't like that group. So they're singing this song. So the kidnappers made things really bad, lots of things. So basically to the memory of those things. But this is real. It doesn't go backwards. I stuck the pin in it because our dad said to stick a pin in something. It curtails the wicked thief, because the thief is wicked. And then the ring materialized, and something else was looking for. Now those crooked police that were doing all this bad stuff and trying to steal and shaking their crotches in my face and putting their shoes in my face and trying to hit me in the head with a pan that to collect things in, they had that plastic. Okay, so now try to keep and talk to you as soon as we can. And that one at the pharmacy, he was doing stuff too to me before, another group of police. So just in the too, and he was trying to arrest me with his flowers going away. We know that the police can do certain things, like they have some of the police that do things too. Like they know magicians' tricks and stuff like that. Like if they, well, I was supposed to talk to you about it before, that they showed me that to help me remember that here. That if a policeman is trying to bust somebody and they don't know it's the police, then when they open their wallet, they can hide their identification. That's all I want to say to you. So we know that those crooked police were doing that with things. The man that was kicking my stuff, he was from America, so we know he probably was one of those magicians. Plus, Imposter Charles was a warlock. He was also a magician. So now we're talking since we can't transcribe. And Bewitched, Uncle Arthur was a homo. Don't you know that? And somebody said that's wrong. He was also a warlock. Okay, now we talk to you since we can. Transcribe from Nerd and Shavua Tov, because it is going to be a wonderful week. And we'll always worship our beloved God, who's God alone. And we'll talk to you since we can.